everybody, DeeDee here, and I am here to share with you today this little book that I made. This is my version of the COVID-19 Chronicles of 2020. My goodness. So this is an edition of the Badassery art journaling that Tina Walker has put together, and there's a whole bunch of people involved. So anytime you see any like little art journal books or art journals or little miniature books that are really celebrating the word fuck, that is Tina Walker's group, the Badassery art journalers. So that's what this is. This is an edition of that. So censored, mind you, please, if you have any aversion to curse words, please tune out now because this video will be full of them. Okay, so this is my book. It is made on cardboard pieces. They are I'm trying to remember, like 4 inches by 1.5 inch or something like that, and well, it opens kind of squarish. I don't know. Anyways, I could get a ruler, but okay. All right, yeah. So let's be a little better about this. I cut these pages. Yeah, they look to be 1 3/4 by 4. Okay, so that's kind of an odd size, but that's all right. I had something already that I just cut right down the middle, cut in half, so that's how come it ended up like that. So this is their really thick cardboard pieces, and I have made these tabs. The binding comes from a tutorial that Dina Wakely did on her Art of Dina Wakely Facebook page, so check it out. She called it tab binding, and it's really great for thick pages because it allows you to open the pages flat. Look at how cool that is. So then they're flat when you open and you can work on it, and it's really neat. So I'm not going to go over any more of that information, just that I use double-sided tape and vintage papers to make my tabs, but you should go check out Dina's Facebook page to get the specifics on creating a book like this, and I will link that in my YouTube video description. So let's get started. Oh, also I should say real quick that most of my videos starting now, or actually starting in April of 2020 and going on out, most of my videos will be music only. To get the voiceover editions, you will need to join me via Patreon. So you can go patreon.com/DeeDeeCatron, and I'll put that link below too. But reveals like this will always have a voiceover. So here's a voiceover video for you, just walking you through my book. Okay, so we're already almost 3 minutes in and you haven't even seen a page. I'm really sorry about that. We're gonna get started. So this is the color palette that I was working with in this book. Black, white, this blush color. This blue is Prussian blue by Amsterdam Acrylics. This is actually Venetian rose, and then this is like a medium gray. Black, white, book text, and craft of cardboard, of course. So I have 2 pages in here that aren't done, 2 spreads, and the reason is because I still have a couple weeks left in this COVID chronically-ness, so I want to leave a couple pages open for me to come plug some other things in, but I have some really good stuff to show you. So I'm going to open up to this page, and I also want to show you, this is so great. So I can lay this book flat by folding over whatever pages are underneath. Isn't that nice? So this is an image transfer. I painted a window, and there's those colors I was talking to you about, and then all my words in this book, to keep in my sort of like fuckery idea, are pieced together from vintage texts. So it's the song Eleanor Rigby, it's all the lonely people, where do they all come from? And we have an empty window, and then both these windows have occupants. And then if we do this, and this page says, can I see the sunlight? You know, this is all personal, and this is how I feel. Oops, this is my art journal, and I'm not sure where we're gonna come out after this. It makes me really nervous, so, but that's all right. We'll get there and we'll see what happens. So can I see the sunlight? This is all paint on cardboard, and then there's an UmWowStudio stencil in the background. I will link all the products should you be interested. This page is a favorite of mine. I did a lot of work on this page, and then I wasn't loving it, and I ended up coming back in with that Venetian pink, Venetian rose, and sort of painted a gradient and some black stripes that I love. And this says, "Face the fucking music." This tag is from a batch that I had released on UmWowStudio.com where I tea-dyed some tags. We are now sold out of those, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I do some more hand-dyed bits. And then this is a piece of vintage music text and an old ledger, and this is a Tim Holtz fastener. If we move over to the next page, this says "Ugly Little Fucking Things." So vintage text, you know, some great paint is going on, some dry brushing. This is an UmWowStudio stencil that I then drew like little COVID molecules or cellular images, like that gross image that they're kind of promoting COVID with, not in a good sense, but so I drew them in Sharpie and pencil, and then in pencil on some of the Sharpie, and looks really cool. A good way to document. This one is some mark making, which I love on the back, these big giant plus signs, which really reminded me of like the medical graphic, you know, that's on all the hospitals and ambulances and things like that, the plus sign. And so then for this one, I titled it "Medical Attention Fucking Required." And it's quite, this one is really, really, really personal and has, there's a lot of, you know, emotion felt in these titles that I picked specifically. I did some collaging in the background of this one, and then I used a giant UmWowStudio stencil to block out, and so it says "Fuck this shit." This one I think we can all really relate to. So this is Asemic writing. This is journaling all for me. I'm not going to share what this is, but on this side there is a calendar, and then I've blocked out some dates and circled some dates. They actually aren't specific to me. I just wanted the calendar to look used. But then it says, "Wait, what fucking day is it?" It's all a hazy ass blur. And this page is really cool because it's the same cardboard, but I cut out a window and then I pulled the cardboard apart and I glued a piece of resin paper in there. So this resin paper is from the Mad Matter that Tina and I do, which, by the way, we've postponed until the fall. So keep your eyes peeled for the new date. If we flip this over, there's those same colors of paint I've been working with in the background, and then another image transfer. This one is butterflies, and it says "Masks like wings cover all the faces." This one, so I kept this page black and white with the vintage tones, and then I did an image transfer of all these kids on bikes who like we would normally see in the streets, and then it says "No fucking groups." And then here's my last page that I want to save. Again, like there, I still have all the way until the end of April, and today is like April 6th or 7th. So see, there you go. What day is it? I think it's April 7th. But so I have two open. And then I'm not sure if I actually want to put on the front that this is my COVID-19 journal. I'm not sure I want to. I kind of like how it just looks, you know, just sitting there like this, and it's like unsuspecting, and then people open it and they're like, oh. So maybe I would maybe I'll introduce the book on this page and just put COVID-19 2020 really big on it, or quarantine. Oh, I should do quarantine. See, look, I'm glad I didn't fill these two pages because I had ideas set to the side, but then I thought I still have time open. Anyways, so check out everyone else, like not everyone else, but some other people have done these little books. This is the COVID Chronicles edition of our Badassery fuckery journals. You're welcome to participate. I will post a link to the Facebook group, and please check them out. Check everyone's out. Just search for COVID Chronicles or fuckery or Badassery journals, and keep your eyes peeled for what's going on. Thanks for joining me.